don't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5, and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's fact. I wanna be a so I start. I like so I went on start flipping pack. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, our holiday coverage kicks off with a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. Shepard now from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. You talk about this Lions defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On play action, Allen. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Stephon Diggs laying himself out in the end zone. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Down the right sideline. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Lions at 500, sitting at 5-5. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Levis's throw complete there to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Shepard now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
Rolling to his right. Poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll give them 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5. Let's go
now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Levis to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown of this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
This is taken at the 18. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Shepard now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jamin Davis, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. Now Levis. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Levis looking to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown. Darren Waller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to add on to that lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Shepard now from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And now the rookie's free. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Levis. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Off the play fake, Levis. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
Well, I think everything was impressive about that one, except they didn't get a first down. But I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal opportunity. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Lutz is good. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Here's 2nd and 10.
What's that?
To throw, it's Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Levis back to throw. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Shepard now from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Go. Levis now on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
19-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. Get up.
Levis. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, I would guess it combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. He lets one go deep for Addison. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Lions are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now a throw here, hauled in. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Lions 34, Bears 16.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Shepard now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Half 85.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Going deep for Diggs.
We ain't giving up.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Stephon Diggs. With career touchdown number 91, he joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Bears get a bit closer. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
2nd down, here's Levis. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack block.
Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 91 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Shepard now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
First down, Chicago.
Allen now looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Lions' 10-yard line.
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball. What's that?
Now Allen off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. Touchdown Bears. TJ Hawkinson from 10 yards out. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10.
Ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
One more time with Jacobs. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 75. And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
60 Eagle.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Check go.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. That is caught, and it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43.
A gain of 15. Here we go. Bears, first down.
Now Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late. And they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. A good pickup there, a 22.
Let's go. First down, Chicago.
Throwing on first down is Allen, sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Allen again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2? They'll try and run it in, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. Room here to run. Down the sideline he goes. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Coup for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Bears 49, Lions 44.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Levis looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup.
Here comes 2nd down.
19 Lions.
Levis to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, When it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Again, it's Levis looking to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here's second and a yard. Levis back to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Unable to corral him. He fights through.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
Here's Levis. This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
70 Ranger, go!
Throwing now, here's Levis. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Shepard now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. That's caught by Addison. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Allen. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Here's 1st down. Allen. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now 1st and goal. Here's Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Throwing, Allen. Rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And his kick is no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Well, we were prepping for overtime up here in the booth, partner. Thought for sure we were destined for OT. And then the chip shot field goal, no good. A tough loss.
Oh, without question, because When you're saying prepping, I was locked in. I think you were too. We're going to overtime. I was already gathering my thoughts about, okay, how do we start? What happens with the coin toss? Who's going to play defense first? And I have to admit, I'm in a little bit of shock that he missed that field goal.
I'm absolutely still in shock. Just a tough way to end it. So for the Lions, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. Now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon.
They say whatever. Opinions change just like the weather. I got a question for whoever. Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better?
Yeah, this the king of crunk. Sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that, ain't none of that, they're new to us. Acting like that you pop off, no damn well that you grew